Hey everybody, it's your friend Sarmate here, back with another episode of Kingdoms Reborn. I hope you're having a fantastic and amazing day today. Thank you to everybody who replied on the last episode with all your nice comments, for my questions on just general help and things that you're seeing that I might be doing that might be a little making you ask, like, what's this guy doing? A couple of those things that you guys pointed out were I'm focusing on too many luxury tier 1 items. And yeah, definitely. I was going for all 5 when we only need 3 to upgrade. So I chose 3 that I want to focus on. That's going to be our furniture workshops. We have a handful of those. Cannabis, which we have some farms, and tulips, which we have a bundle of farms of. So we have all of these farms here for tulips. We have tulip farms over here, and we have over 1,000 stored up. Super great. And then over here, I'm looking at our cannabis farms. We don't have a whole lot of cannabis farms. So we got like 3, 4, 5. So a handful of cannabis farms over here. I'm kind of thinking that we upgrade everything to cannabis. Well, I guess not upgrade, but switch everything to cannabis if we can over here. In addition to that, another tier 2 item I want to work on. So I want clothes, wine, and coffee. So we've been doing okay with clothing. We've got this little area set up for wine. We've got one winery here, lots of grapes coming in. And then we've been talking about going up north into the jungly area because we have coffee here. Well, look at what's next door on either side. Well, almost next door. We got cannabis on like all sorts of spots over here. So this is going to be our focus, I think, on this episode. We're going to work up here. We're going to get into some cannabis stuff. We got grapes here as well. So we have a whole bunch of things right in the small area that we can focus on. And it's looking like this is going to be a really great spot to just grow a little village, and then we'll have more luxury goods coming up. What's this little guy here? Oh, somebody out in the middle of nowhere chopping a tree down. So the risk up here is, of course, the disease frequency is going to be a little bit higher. We already have this where it's pushed to 3.0. We're doing okay with our stores of medicinal herbs. If we do farms up here, we are absolutely going to need some more medicinal herbs, get some more health coming in. So for now, let's go ahead and let's claim some of these provinces. We got tons of influence points. Get these guys rolling, and then we can do one of these and hide this because I want to be able to see what's going on. When it's snowing here, it's difficult to see what the deal is with everything. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a little area up here. We are going to absolutely get into some more of this cannabis up here. We're going to get some more coffee and then some more grapes. We're kind of struggling right now with a food situation. We're down to 470 food. We're still importing some food for this. We had a bunch of people starving, not great. We are also still gaining lots of population, so we're having people starved, we're still getting people in, which is nice. We're gonna go ahead and get this productivity book. I always seem to get interrupted by those things. And then over here, I was asking about the laborers, and we had labor set to 25, and I wasn't sure, had no idea, is that enough? Is that too many? No idea. So somebody suggested make the game decide for you. So if we zoom in here, I unchecked the box here, so the game is deciding on laborers. It's giving me 88 laborers right now. We're only 10 people short of having all of our jobs filled, which is really great. I'm really happy about that. So that's the dealio with that. It seems to be working out pretty good, except for this whole starvation thing that keeps happening. Ways that I want to deal with that is with we got some grapes up here. We're talking about we'll do some more hunting, fruit gatherer I threw in. So let's get this little area set up. This is going to be quite the deal over here. I'm going to just go slow speed of the game here so we can plan on what we're going to do. And remember, we can only build these farms in certain spots. So like these grapes can only be within this area. And this coffee can only be within the area, and cannabis can only be within this little area. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to draw some roads, I think. We'll go just south of this borough right here. And this is going to be our grapes on the south, coffee on the north, and then we can go a little bit further with our road up to like the cannabis line, and then oops, I didn't want an inner city road, and then we'll go over to the west, and we'll go over to the west, like cut right in here, and we'll go that way. And then we could even build another inner city road out this way because we got another person over here that we could go be friends with. So we got this decently laid out, and then I'm thinking we'll go right on this crossroads here. We'll go for some housing, and then I'm going to also bring a road up north, and we'll tie in right here, and we'll kind of do this big old square area. And then we could do some industrially processing down over on this side. Maybe the houses go up in here. There's lots of burrows and stuff. Maybe we'll do houses down here and then hunting and stuff up in this area. So we want to get those things laid out. We have a handful of wild cards. Let's just see what we have here. We're going to need a library for sure. The wild card hunting lodge, we were just talking about that. Good timing. And then that's a full hand pretty much. So let's go ahead and we're going to lay out some houses. I like to do my 2x2 houses. And I think I'll put them up here so that we're closer for all of the farms and things that we're going to have around here. So we'll do 2x2. We'll go like that. And then we'll just fill this in with houses. And we'll be able to plop our market right back there, just perfectly grabbing just about all of our houses. So that'll work fantastic right there. And then we want to get our hunting lodge. Get this guy set up. And so we got all of these deer around town here. So let's get this thing rolling and we'll put this up here. And that'll be great. And then we want our library. So let's put it on the same road as that market. We'll get almost all of our houses. Not quite all of them. We'll miss this one down here, but that's totally fine. Get that guy going. And we also want a tavern, which we'll put a tavern on this side. And we're missing a lot of them. So maybe we'll do 2 taverns even. We'll put one there. And then we'll put one on the other side of town, right over in here. And that'll be great. And then let's go ahead and put our roads in across the way here. And then across the way here. And then we'll go up through the middle. And we'll do that one more time over on this side right here. All right, and then we could totally quick build this, and I probably will do that. But for now, let's just continue to lay this out. I do want a hauling service around here. And then let's go ahead and we'll plop this guy on this side with everything. And then we're gonna have to lay out our farms. So I'm thinking about 10x10 farms again. I feel like that worked pretty well in on our east side over there. But we are absolutely going to be needing some granaries. We have grapes over here, right? So they're gonna get buffed by this guy. So I wonder if coffee counts as a food. It might. Maybe I'll lay out the farms first and then we'll put that in. But this ground is pretty good for being, not right on the river. So I'm pretty happy about that fertility. So that's nice. Let's go with some 10x10s in here. That's one thing I liked about Settlement Survival. I mentioned this before, is that we have the standard fields, and it makes it so much easier. You don't have to deal with this whole click and drag deal that you have to do in this game. That's one thing I really liked about the farms in Settlement Survival. I'm just doing BF for the hotkeys for farms. If you are a hotkey person, there you go. If you aren't a hotkey person, I would highly suggest you learn hotkeys because it's just so much faster and it feels good. Let's see. So this 10x10. So I must mess this one up. Super easy to mess farms up. All right, so I have some farms in there. I didn't go too wild with them, but we got a good amount of farms placed. We have a handful of grapevines here. It looks like we got about 8, and then we have one extra one. Kind of the border was a little weird, so this isn't a grapevine instead of a coffee. Then we have a few coffees here, and then we have 4 cannabis plants up here. And then these are just going to be potatoes for food for this little area. I know that they could probably eat the grapevines as well, but I'm going to do that. And then I also want a winery over here. And we do want to see if our granaries are going to work over here and give us a little buff action. So it does show it. And we'll plop this guy here. But I'm not sure. I still don't know if coffee counts as food. I think it does. I would be kind of surprised if it didn't. So I'm just going to say that it does. And let's see if we can get this guy about right here. And then let's go one more granary up north. I don't think cannabis is going to count. So we'll just do that for now. So we'll get that stuff. I have a fruit gatherer down here. We have a decent amount of wood, so I don't think I'm gonna put another one in. Another gatherer. We have our winery, we have our charcoal burner, and then we have a coffee roaster. We also have a hauling services right in here. So this is gonna be our kind of like our production area. So we want to have that stuff. I think because we are kind of hurting on tools pretty badly, I think we're gonna do we have the ore, right? Yeah, we have the ore. So maybe we would just want to do a smelter. We might want to do a mine too. I know we do have a couple around town that we could turn back on and updo some people with. But we will do that probably too. But we got our blacksmith going in now. I'm gonna finish a road across here. Oh, the other thing I forgot about, warehouses. So let's go ahead and we'll plop a couple warehouses in right here. I'm gonna put one on this side as well. And then let's do a few over here. Oh, we could do a granary up over here because we have potatoes. So let's go ahead and we'll do one more granary. Oh, it looks like it is getting slightly buffed, but we'll put it on this side and we'll grab those 2. Okay, so this is a lot of good stuff. We do have 82,000 monies we could quick build. I think I'm going to. So the first things I want to quick build are going to be the grapevines, I believe. So let's do a control B's, get these things built up. Super duper quick and nice and fast. And we'll get these workshop things working as well. And we're at 35,000 already. So this doesn't do as much good if we don't have any houses in here. So let's get some of these like residential things built up. This tavern, and then we got a granary. Yep. All right, and let's get these houses in. We can probably upgrade the houses too. We have 600 rocks, so it's a decent amount, but we probably need a little bit more to really complete. Okay, 22,000. And let's get this warehouse done, and then let's do this as well. So then we got our coffee rolling in, potatoes. I'm just gonna go as much as I can. 7,000. Let's go with this, and then we'll leave it. And then let's go ahead and see if we can upgrade 21 houses. Excellent. And then we have our blacksmith here to make us some more tools. And then maybe we even want to have stone tools come. No, I want the iron tools. So okay, so let's see where we're at. We can take a handful more people. We have probably not enough input yet, of course. That doesn't surprise me at all because we don't have anything harvested yet. So these things are just going to probably hang out for a minute. And then up here we have our cannabis. So this is going to upgrade our house. So let's just do these as well. Okay, and then next season, hopefully we can get some more workers up there because it is late summer, so it's kind of a poor time to start planting, so we're probably not going to do that, and that's just fine. That's what we want. Okay, so let's just leave this for a little bit. Let's see how it develops. I see people with lots of forks and knives over their heads. That means our food isn't doing so well. So we have this fruit gatherer. I might even do a second fruit gatherer kind of in line here. We have a decent amount of trees. Let's see, 124 I saw was the highest. We'll go about right there, 124, and then I'm gonna go road here, and then I might as well tie in the two little towns that we have here too. So let's connect those guys, and then we have this library. Let's bring it all the way up, and then we don't destroy that burrow, which is wonderful. Definitely didn't want to do that. And then we do have a productivity card that we want to throw in something, so let's go ahead and find our mushroom farms. We got our little bundle of them over here. Let's make sure that we got something in there. There we go, that's working. And then let's see, 38,000 tech trees. Okay, so we got lots of points here. We could get magic mushroom farms, so that is another level 2 luxury item, and I don't want to do that due to having too many luxury items like we were just talking about with our tier 1 stuff. So I think instead let's go with the sand mine, and then we can go budget adjustment. I like budget adjustment. Work schedule unlocks the ability to adjust workers' hour level. Increasing work hour levels lead to higher effectiveness but lower job happiness. Okay. Allows building in foreign land to help allies. Okay, that's new, I think. Let's just get logistics as well, and then stone road. We have a lot of points. Doubles hauling capacity of all citizens. Oh goodness, yes. Okay, yeah. Definitely gonna get that. Oh, okay, finally got colonization. That's a good one to have. And then we're kind of at our limit with text. So we're not gonna buy any of this stuff yet. Maybe the logistics one. Just to see. If I remember right, health specific resources to within the radius. Yeah, so this is good if you're going like across town for things. So take resources from within the radius and ship them to faraway destinations. Okay, so we're mining iron and like shipping out iron, right? So let's go ahead and get this guy, like, we'll put it right there, and then we have to build a little road, connect it. Okay, and then we quick build that. All right, and let's see what this guy does. Choose resource types that will be carried by logistics workers to haul to delivery target. So we want to get, we were talking about iron, so let's find some iron ore, and we are going to set the delivery target. So you can only go so far, and these go into warehouses if it's still the same, or storage yards. So let's see how far up we can go. So we can go all the way to this one. Can we go further? Oh, we can go even further. Wow. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go all the way up here, and then that's gonna bring iron ore up there. But to what extent, I'm not sure, but we'll get it set up and see how that happens. Okay, so we got people dying of starvation. So what are we looking at for food? Yeah, we're about 8,000 food short. So we're kind of getting ourselves in a little bit of a pickle with the food action. So we have some ranches over here. I'm gonna go ahead and get some more pig ranches. Maybe just do one more. Can we fit 2 more? I think we can only fit the 1 more. So we'll put that guy there. Gonna quick build that. Gonna buy a bunch of pigs. Okay, and that's gonna get to work. This guy's doing okay. All right, and then another thing that somebody pointed out was that we should be utilizing our statistics bureau a little bit more. So this is a more in-depth look of each individual product. So you can see here, if you're producing a smaller number than you're consuming, you're in a negative. And that's not what we want to have. So we were looking for the things that are in the green, like our wood. We know that we're doing great with wood. So you can see 5,000 over 3,000. We're doing good with that. Grapes are also doing all right. So it looks like wheat is struggling a little bit, and oranges, so that's from our fruit gatherer, are just below. So yeah, this is a really great way to just get a good peek at stuff, to see what's happening. So that's that deal. And then you can see your farms, population. We got a nice population boom here that just happened. Food and fuel. I'm trying to say that at the same time. And then food production and consumption. So that's the same thing as we get here. Oh, now we're up to 41,000. So food's kind of like bouncing back and forth. And ooh, lots of trade things, income, revenue, expenses, science points, market price. So yeah, things fluctuate through the market as well, if you didn't know that in this game. But yeah, Statistics Bureau is very handy. Thanks for pointing that out. I kind of was forgetting about that one. Okay, so let's see where we're at. Early winter, our food's shooting back up. We're just looking at that. Now we're at 38,000, so we're doing okay. It's the cyclical nature of the harvest season. And that's why I wanted to get some more fruit gatherers in to try and I don't know what the word would be. Try and have something that's a little bit more sustaining instead of more cyclical like we've been having. But let's see if we can find some more cards that are going to give us some more workers. That would be, some more immigrants. It'd be really nice to have some. There's one right there. And then let's just go ahead and grab that 5, and then we'll get this rolling. But let's just take a quick peek at where we have for laborers right now. 222 laborers. So we're moving goods around big time. So that's from all the farmers going out the field. It's wintertime, so they become laborers and builders if they need to be. But we still need a handful of more workers to get our new systems up and running up over here. But we want this stuff to work so we can get our luxury goods happening. What are we looking at for grapes? Are doing okay, but do we have any wines? We don't have any wines, so that means that we're making some, but it just isn't enough to even like show up on our list here. So let's see, what did we produce in wines? Yeah, 48, 16. So it's getting made, but it's not super great. Let's update that, make that a little bit better. And then we could upgrade Wine Town. We do have a couple bricks, 723. So let's upgrade those, get those guys working. And then, so here's one of the texts that we got. So we can adjust the budget, which is going to make the happiness better and the efficiency better. So look at that. So now we're going to make less gold per round, but this goes up. So if you shift click this, that's going to affect all my wineries that I have. So let's keep that in mind if you're going to monkey with this stuff. I do like to change these and I do like to change them and give everybody raises because you make so much gold in this game. It makes it really easy to do. So let's go around. We got their winery. Let's update our blacksmiths. Let's improve the forge. Yeah, we definitely need that for sure since we're hurting so badly with tools. We got decreases input by 30%. Let's do that. And now we are out of bricks. So we're down to 2 again. And then we got our fruit gatherers. Okay, so this guy doesn't have a budget line, which is kind of weird. But I think that's everything around here. Farmers, you can't adjust for our budget things. So let's go ahead. Forester's not one. I guess it's just kind of more production-y things. I'm pretty sure mushroom farms do. Yeah, they do. We get that thing updated up. We got iron smelters taken care of. So I'm holding shift and clicking that as a reminder, and I only have to do it once per building type. That's why you can see here, like, I did that one, but this one was also completed. Blacksmith's done. Hunting lodge doesn't take it. So yeah, we're doing pretty great with this. I'd like to have that budget stuff. It helps everybody out. Everybody likes raises, right? And we have so many influence points. When we want to expand, it's not that big a deal. And pretty soon we'll have colonization. So that would be even better. I've done like colonies of just farms and just produce tons of food and just export the food into the bigger town. That's probably something we'll end up doing with this playthrough as well. When we got that new tech, we had a bunch more things unlock in our upgrade tree, but we didn't even look at them. So let's do that right now. We have a handful of tech points. So Cathedral, I think, was the cutoff before. So we have tax adjustments that changes the town hall, some things. You can hear our bad noises in the background here. I think we're getting some starvation action here. Yeah, lots of starvation stuff happening, but we still have 1,000 food, so I'm not really sure what the deal is with that. But anyways, try to ignore that. So irrigation pump is cool. So somebody commented on this a couple episodes ago, and they brought this up, and I couldn't remember about this thing. So this increases the soil fertility, and that's a pretty neat thing to get. We have expand the number of slots in the card inventory to 14. That's a lot. Chocolate snob, better production of chocolates. We got castles, blueberry seeds. I love me some bloobs. Resource outpost. Ooh, these are good. So resource outpost. I can't remember if you need to claim the territory or not, but you can just bring the outpost resource outpost, like if I could put it here, I would get iron ore from this region just by having the outpost there. It's pretty sweet. And I think you can have up to like 4 of them per, so it's pretty great. Yeah, so here's our starvation issue that we've been having going on here. But let's check to see if we got our immigration people working. Coming all the way down here. We do. Okay, so that's great. I want to see our job priorities. I did adjust our clay and brick to be at the very bottom and beer brewery because those were for pottery and beer, and those were luxury items that we weren't going to focus on. So I put them down here, so that's why they're way at the bottom. But it looks like we're still doing pretty great with employed people, even with all the starvation stuff happening. So what we probably want to get some more food production, if that's the case. So we did get a motivation card. So let's go ahead and plop that guy in there like so, and get that working. And then how are we doing on tools? Tools are still pretty iffy. So we are in the green with iron tools, that's great. And then let's see if we are getting any iron up here, and it doesn't look like we have it yet, or at least it's been taken away in the iron smelter. So this guy does have coal, it does have iron, that's great. What are we looking at for coal? Coal's doing all right, it's in the green. Wood's still in the green. And then we can upgrade some hard stuff, but I don't have a whole lot of bricks, so we'll just hold off for that. But these new houses are upgrading, so we do level 2s, we got level 3s over here. So we got our cannabis coming through, we have a bunch of tulips, so that's great. What are we looking at for tulip production? If we come way down south over here, and we look here, so not nearly as good as before when we looked, but it is late summer, so harvest is happening soon. So that will be a great boost for our tulip production. So what are we looking at as far as like this region goes? It looks like it's pretty plump full of tulips. So we could do another little farm here. Not worth it. Not gonna do it. Holy cow, that's a lot of noises happening here. So we're losing people like crazy from starvation. We still have 800 food. I wish I knew why. Let me know if you know why I'm still losing tons of people to starvation when I have 1,000 food. That doesn't make any sense to me. We're now down to 942 people, and now we have no laborers, so not very good, and we're still losing people. So as long as the farms are still running, that's all that really matters, because we'll get back up there. Maybe we grew a little bit too fast for our riches, and we just didn't have enough food to take care of those people. That's probably the dealio there. And then let's see, so I saw our cannabis was up pretty high here, but we still need more. We still need furniture. So we're getting +2 furniture around. That's not quite enough. Let's go ahead and go here, and we'll put another furniture workshop right in line with these other production-y things we have over here. Let's quick build that. And then furniture town minimalism worker slot, upgrade to that. Great, and then we'll upgrade that. Awesome. So even with everything upgraded with the budgets, you can still see we're making 4,300 monies around. So super great. Nice thing to have the budgets up. Efficiency skyrockets, happiness is up, and it just gets a little bit better. So our food's 53% here, luxuries 68%. City attractiveness is killing it, 134. It's awesome. So doing all right. Lots of people dying of old age now. It's just not great. Not great at all. I don't think there was any upgrade in here that could help us. Motivation cards, that's cool. We got blueberry seeds, ranching techs. We could get a couple of these, but that's 31,000 a pop for that stuff. That's quite expensive, and I think most of this other stuff isn't going to do much for us. A frugality book would have given us more gold, but we don't really need that. I think I'm pretty happy with everything to the left here. I wouldn't mind some more heating technologies, because that's just nice to have. Have that stuff coming in, and then yeah, that resource outpost, 34,000 science points. That's a ton. So I think we'll just leave this for now, and yeah, let's get blueberry seeds, and then we need 1,000 blueberries for pumpkin seeds. So we could do a couple blueberry farms. That could be fun too. A little bit more variety action. So yeah, these potatoes, late autumn, they're harvesting right now. Let's put these to blueberries just for the fun of it. Oh, it looks like that farm and this farm can be Cannabis Farms, so they must be in the border just enough. Yeah, maybe I want to do that. Make sure that we got enough cannabis coming in. So let's go ahead and we'll swap that to cannabis instead. I feel like we just lost a bucket load of potatoes right here from the season happening. So that's kind of not great, but I guess that kind of is what it is. And let's see. I think that's going to be it for this episode. We did quite a bit. I'm pretty happy with our new little setup here. I feel like our luxury items 1 and 2 are going to be pretty good, pretty situated. We have advanced pretty well. 72 out of 80 level 4 houses is pretty good. We can get colonialization, hard to say, pretty soon, but maybe we'll do that in the next episode. Have a fantastic and amazing rest of your evening, day, or night, and I hope to see you on the next episode of Kingdoms Reborn.